Today's reading is Miguel O'Hara from the Sexypedia Wiki. Miguel O'Hara, also known as Spider-Man 2099, is a cameo character of the 2018 animated film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and the secondary antagonist of its 2023 sequel, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and set to return in its upcoming 2027 sequel, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, in some capacity. People were already attracted to Miguel with the glimpses of him we got in the trailers, but upon the movie's proper release, he reached sexy man status in a matter of hours, and it's hard to not see people simping over him all over the internet. His class is Tiamat, his aliases include Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2099, and his sources are Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Basic information. Miguel is the Spider-Man of a futuristic universe who has recently developed reliable multiverse travel with the help of his AI assistant, Lila, and recruits spider people from various dimensions to help patch anomalies. Archetypes. Angst. He had to suffer losing several of his loved ones, including his daughter, getting erased from existence because he had disrupted the canon of a universe where the version of himself in it was killed and he tried to take his place. Brick Shithouse. A major appeal to Miguel is how top-heavy and jacked he is, which is funny since his cameo in Into the Spider-Verse had him look more lean. Cosmic. In the sense that he's a dimensional traveler and even formed his own team to keep the multiverse intact from universal disruptions. Deadpan Snarker. He can be occasionally sarcastic in a less so quippy kind of way, and more so of the sardonic kind. Dilf. He had a daughter. Emphasis on had. Distinctive voice. He's voiced by Oscar Isaac and is given a very deep and imposing voice. Dominating. It's hard to talk about Miguel in this movie without bringing up how he ragdolls and brutalizes Miles in the trailers and the movie proper, which goes hand in hand with his aggressive personality. European. Should be no different from his comic counterpart, who's not only Hispanic but Irish as well. Eye imagery / glowing neon. Whenever we see him enraged, his eyes glow red. Fangs. We explicitly see his fangs, and many people believed he was and compared him with a vampire, with the blood-sucking not helping his case, when in reality, he inherited traits from a spider to his physiology, such as their canines. Hot-headed. Mainly in the feral sense. While he's normally stoic, we see how aggressive he gets, whether it be in the midst of combat, where he's absolutely brutal and ruthless against his enemies such as the Vulture, or when the stakes of a situation push him to be that way, such as his chase after Miles. He's even been compared to a rabid dog by the audience given how he's repeatedly shown crawling on all fours when angry. Intelligence. Miguel is a genius who created his own advanced technology that benefits him in combat and makes wormholes that allow him to travel into different dimensions. John-locked. He's shipped with Peter B. Parker and Lila. Morally gray / technically antagonist. He's seemingly built up to be the villain of the movie, and while he's definitely dour and aggressive and isn't sympathetic to Miles' cause at all, he's actually an extremist anti-hero who's only chasing after Miles to prevent further universal disruptions like the one he caused. Obsessive. He's very much a control freak when it comes to keeping the status quo across the multiverse, and believes that there's only one way for everyone's story to play out due to his own mistake of interfering with another universe's canon. Power. He has the strength, agility, and overall abilities of a spider-person, and we see how strong he is from how he frequently overpowers Miles in each of their confrontations. Tall. He's very tall with a large upper body and broad shoulders to boot. Theme song. Bro, it's a canon event. Unkempt. He has a very disheveled, sullen look to him that matches his feralness. Vampire. While he's not an actual vampire, he's directly compared to one due to his fangs and the fact that he sucks blood. He's even gotten nicknames by the fan base such as Vampire Dilf.